was not built for a 9-to-5 routine. I believe in walking my souls on the streets and seeing the world through the eyes of a youth, and sitting in a seat 3,000 feet above, looking down on the ground while hearing the sounds of my heartbeat. Because life is an adventure, just straight out of the womb spaceship, filled with moments of friendship and wonder. And how do you do this? It's by being your best self, remembering to have fun, and embracing the denoted energy of our passions. It's like navigating through hot air, brimstone, and smoke, fire, only to arrive at the desired destinations, where conversations drift to the chatter of the mind like monkeys and flows aimlessly, simultaneously, is a devil and is divine.
Big beer?
Small beer.
Small? It's for the kids, you know?
I'm the kid.
Okay.
You know, you don't really know yourself until you start to travel and start to have perspective on the rest of the world and what it looks like and what it tastes like and what it feels like, you know. We don't want to be limited. Being able to travel opens your horizons, you know, to new, fresh insights and ways of living that, you know, you just don't know or can't even compute if you just stay safe, tucked away at home, you know, where you were born. Now there's some beauty in that also, but if you want to expand and you want to grow your character and, you know, really become a new person, you have to get out in the world, because there's a lot of variety, there's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of colors and scents, you know, and you have to appreciate them, and you're never going to be able to appreciate that at home watching TV. So you got to get out into the world. My mind's just expanded on my pizza world. I don't even like pizza that much. See what's out there, to go beyond your mundane reality, you know. Paintball is an excuse, you know. It's a ticket, it's a gateway, you know. It's an opportunity to fly the coop. Ole, 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 ole. In a world where we measure things by 50 parts per million, I choose to savor the moments like a fine malt, drying from the inside out over 4 days. Each experience is a blend of flavors and textures that shape our journey and define who we are, that builds our character on this play of life.
So you should have two types of absence, natural and not natural. So here you can see checks, returns on France, and special check absence.
Let's have the Toulouse.
Toulouse? Yeah, Toulouse rock track includes 35 milligrams of Dijon, so it's like easy one level. There's more sweet. Yeah, it's easy one.
Well, you know, this year we've set out on a mission to really seed the whole entire world with the formats for Elite One-on-One. So the Joust and the Duel, and last year it was a tremendous success in the US, and you know, it's caught on like wildfire. People are adopting it, people are playing it, practicing it, which is exactly my intention. And this year the mission's to get it to the world, to get it international. So, you know, we're searching for the best player in the world, the best dueler in the world this year. Last year was the search for the best, and it was in the US. Now we're making it international, which I think is a pretty amazing thing. The true aspect of any type of anything is evolution, and so, you know, we're moving into a very tumultuous zone in the paintball world, and what I mean by that is, like, you know, it just hasn't grown for a long time, and there might be a lot of people playing and there might be a lot of people interested in it, but it hasn't really popped. And so now we're really pushing the boundaries on what it means to be a professional player. And to me, my goal has always been the highest aspiration to really be a true professional, which means you practice, you know, religiously, you dedicate your life to the craft, And the only way to really be able to do that is to be compensated and to be able to make money playing this, so that you can, you know, you can put your other things aside and focus on this. And now, you know, with the Duel, I believe that this is a way that we can really start to pave the way for real, true professionals in the sport of paintball. It's up to me to really prove it to people that this is something that can really escalate the individualism of the sport, and then as well that will trickle into the team aspect, into the all the other ways to be able to do this. We need to grow players. You know, to me, it's the ethos of this whole mission. Grow players, give players a stepping stone, give them an A to Z on how to actually do this and become a professional player, and then be able to compensate them at a high level so that they can dedicate their life to this craft. Because I dedicated my life to this craft and I walked away with nothing. And I achieved more than most people will ever achieve within the sport. So it's almost like if you've got that vision, good. But I'm kind of coming out of that dream and that vision, telling you that there's actually not much in it besides this personal stuff that will, you know, definitely grow you and help you and make you a better human being and player and so on and so forth. But this is an opportunity for us to create individuals in the sport, compensate them well, and make the sport a real thing that the rest of the world can understand and recognize, you know, hey, this guy's a professional dueler, you know? And to me, that's very powerful and brilliant in a sense, because that's the thing that I always wanted and that I never really truly got. And now it's up to me to create that and pave that way for future generations to be able to have that. I look to the stars to see this old picture of us. The echoes of our laughs heal my body and my soul. Bring me your joy and write your name in the clouds in cursive. I am alive, so I have survived to dive deeper into this abyss. A certain darkness is needed to see the shine of the moon. Romanticize being carefree and more goofy than ever, because this is true power. Aim to continue to embrace the unexpected, explore the uncharted territories, and revel in the beauties of life's complexities. Anything else is a missed arrow or a sin. So here's to living life to the fullest and making every moment count, because death will be the best meditation. So don't sweat over the sleep that's been missed, because one day you will be well rested. And until then, live and breathe with ease and sway with the trees. Well, I like the idea of just being like a drunk monk, you know, and just being down in the cellar of the church and just, you know, pretty much making holy water, calling it beer, you know, and then get drunk and just being joyous and singing the praises of God, you know, with my canvas robe on and, you know, my little rope sash and joy. Cool thing about the Elite 101 is the setup. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. 16 bunkers, 40 feet by 80 feet. I mean, can't be more simple. We've been working for about an hour and a half. We had about 3 hands on deck. We had a few Finns, a couple players that are going to be playing in the Joust tomorrow. Come through and assist, you know. Heavy work with many hands is easy, light work. So yeah, it took us about an hour and a half, 16 bunkers, gridded it out very simply. It's quite easy, it's quite light work. Like I said, about an hour and a half. We got a pretty nice looking tournament ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're playing the Joust. We have an international Joust, which was the concept as we're trying to seed these formats around the world. So tomorrow we got players from Switzerland, we got Finnish, we got some Polish, we got some Czech, we got some German. So we got a good turnout tomorrow for the Joust. It's gonna be a good day. And the Joust is really preparation for the Duel. So the Duel is gonna be Sunday. So we'll show you what's happening tomorrow for the Joust. Be ready. So the real vision with the Joust is, well, there's many good purposes for the Joust, but really it's preparation for the Duel, right? So the Duel, I like to say, is the jewel, right? It's really the highest level of competition one-on-one. You're gonna be able to test your skills. You're gonna be able to really showcase, you know, your dynamic ability of how to play this game. And the Joust is preparation. So if you want to become a dueler one day, you need to play the Joust. Not only is the Joust just excellent for your own individual growth as a player, but you get to network. So you get to be put onto a team, you get to meet new people of all skill levels. Maybe you're a very beginner player and you know, all of a sudden you're getting coached by a high level, you know, pro athlete. Like we just had Mikko H being a coach for the Magnificent. And you know, these guys aren't gonna always be able to get this type of high level training, right? In that type of, kind of playing under somebody, you know? It takes a lot of time to get to that level to be able to play under someone. The Joust is instantly, you could be a nobody, a beginner player, and all of a sudden now you're getting coached by high level players that understand the game. Not to mention you're also networking with a group of people who love to play paintball, and maybe they're not on a competitive team, and now you're synced up with them, and now you get to know them, you get to meet them. Maybe you build a team, maybe you get asked to join a team, maybe you get asked to go to another practice. So there's a lot of networking that can be done within the Joust also. And again, it's preparation for the Duel, so you learn the boundaries, you learn how to start, you learn the time, you learn all these slight nuances that, you know, if you just go into the Duel right away, it's gonna be confusing. It's gonna be hard to do, especially if you're an amateur player who hasn't really played at a competitive level. So the Joust really just taps in on so many points of advancing your skill, learning how to play tournament paintball, learning how to be under that time pressure, learning how to be under the crunch of, you know, just pressure in general. And then also, you know, it's fun.
Today we got to play 2 matches. Just watching the guys start to finish, you could already see in one day that they started to understand, okay, this is how the people are moving, okay, they're going to this bunker the most, they're shooting with this hand. So just in the 2 matches today, you can see progression.
It's a one way to be involved in a game. It's a one way to be back in the mix, and also like kind of pass that experience that you gained for all these years, you know, like playing in the top level pro teams and at top level tournaments, winning World Cups and stuff, and kind of like you gotta find a way. How do you pass that experience for these guys and give them the similar kind of experience? And when you succeed to that, you know, like you can see like, hey, I made this guy better. That's a great feeling.
We had different skill levels in the team, and the plan was to play the more experienced guys, get up a couple of points, and give the less experienced player more spins once we were up points. And I think it worked. I talked to everyone afterwards and they were pretty happy, so it was a big success for us.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much. It was hard, but it's a beautiful layout to play. It makes a lot of fun. So yeah, it was a perfect day for me.
There is a tournament pressure on them, you know, like, so they need to handle their emotions, and especially when something goes wrong, just he got shot quick, you know, at the beginning, you know, so it's very important, like that mental stability, you know, like to go in.
Joust itself is a great preparation to go into the Duel. It gives you the proper training and understanding of not only how the other players are going to be playing, but how you can improve yourself.
This is the Search for the Best in the World, the European edition, and a very great day, great turnout. We got players from Greece, we got players from Finland, we got players from Hong Kong, we got players from America. We got a great divergence of players coming here to fight for the best. The title of the best dueler in Europe, so it's gonna be a good day.
Edwin. Tim Saverovic-Rykowski.
Moritz Gilrath.
Andreas. Olegas Krasova.
Dustin Haug.
Martin Pelte, Pius Handball.
Jani, Karra. Kelmer Kilian.
Nick Ontiveros.
Zachary Cockrell.
Cassandra.
Gerhard Voigt, Patrick Schmidt.
We just got through the top 16, we're into the top 8, and then it can be top 4, and then top 2, and then top 1. Top 4 time, baby. We got the 4 finalists, the best duelers in Europe. We're gonna see who's gonna take it down and be invited to the grand finale to win $15,000.
So my style of play is like, I used to be just a front guy, not anymore, but sometimes so people know me know I'm coming. If I win, it's gonna be big. To be honest, I don't think about it now, sorry to say, because that's gonna fuck up my game. So I'm just gonna focus on it now.
Playing high competitive paintball since 2010 roundabout, more or less high competitive. I never thought about winning this. I just promised myself if something of this Hormesis one-on-one elite tour is nearby, I mean I drove like 5 hours, but promised to myself to compete in it. It would mean a lot for me, for sure. I mean, winning is always good. Winning 1v1 is like even the best. I mean, it's just you. Nobody else can fight for you. Nobody else can win for you. Nobody else can make any decisions for you, so it's really, it means a lot.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Search for the best in the world, European version here at the Gotcha Spielfeld. And yeah, top 2 contestants. I think these guys deserve it. They've been grinding all day. They've been playing really good. Both of them played the Joust yesterday, and man, they were looking good, and they're getting better and better every time they play. So right now, we're about to see who the best dueler is in all of Europe, and the person who gets invited to go to the grand finale in Bangkok for a chance to win $15,000. So this is no small event. This is a big event, and let's get it going. for the grand finale in Thailand for 15,000?
Sure.
What is it going to mean to you after all these years, huh? To be able to come to the grand finale, for the chance to win $15,000 and the chance to be the best dueler in the world. What does that mean for you?
A lot. I mean, I've never been to Asia. Time to get there, I guess.
Time to get there. How are you going to be preparing for this? What are you going to be doing?
Setting something like this up and beating all my teammates up, huh?
Looks like you did it already, brother. Well, thank you so much for the weekend. You did amazing.
Thank you.
That's a wrap. We found the search for the best dueler in all of Europe here. We got Dustin Hawk. This guy's gonna be famous just because of his name. And he also played amazing. He really just outsmarted his opponents. Bigger guy, veteran for 15 years, and then he comes out here to win the duel. This is inspiring for everybody out there. Get off the couch, start dueling, start playing paintball. There's a whole new life that's resurging here for the sport of paintball.